It's your lovely Abbie Dagrin. Welcome back to my channel, lovelies. Today I'll be continuing the series with natal charts on my channel, and today I'll be speaking on Kelis. I'll be speaking on her natal chart analysis in regards to her success, in regards to her personality traits, and regards to a lot of things in her life as well. So please stay tuned for the rest of my video, lovelies. If you have not yet become a part of the Abbie Dagrin family, then this is your calling to do so. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you know when I upload videos on the daily. Also, please make sure you hit that like button because I know you guys will love this video. And last but not least, please make sure you share this video with everyone you know, whether it's your friends, your family members, your enemies, anyone who's a fan of Kelis or who really loves this content. Now let's get right into the video, lovelies. Kelis was born on August 21st, 1979, so this qualifies her to be a Leo. Having Leo in your sun section is actually great because Leo is exalted and ruled by the moon. So because of this placement, she tends to be very energetic. She tends to be someone who's very confident in herself. She's also someone who's very charming, very playful, very bold. She's someone who will always stand up for herself, and that's actually a great trait. She's someone who's a leader, and she does have her own type of ego. But she's someone who's very loyal, she's someone who has stability, and she's someone who's very consistent in what she is. And that makes sense because it is a fixed sign, and having stability and consistency is something that comes with any fixed sign, especially a Leo. And the loyalty makes so much sense because a lot of Leos do tend to be very loyal to the people they love. Up next is her moon in Leo, and with this placement, she tends to be very funny, and she does tend to be a very funny person if you listen to her. She's someone who tends to be very optimistic, and that's actually a good trait because positivity and optimism really helps placements like this really make it far in life. She's also someone who's very creative, and if you look at her music and her style, she's such a creative person. She's also someone who's very generous, and you've seen that through her life. She does have a lot of high energy. She's very energetic. She's someone who's very proud of herself. And she's someone who loves to entertain her family and friends. And it could be funny and charming. So being an entertainer is something that really rules in her heart. So it's not shocking that she became a singer and she became an entertainer herself. Next up is her Mercury in Leo, and with this placement, she tends to be someone who has an authoritative manner, and she knows how to draw a crowd with her incredible flair. So the way she speaks is very authoritarian, and she's very vocal in regards to things that deals with herself, and it's a good trait because at least she stands up for herself. And also she's able to be honest and just know what she wants. She can command a room, she can command a crowd, and she's able to speak on things that she really loves and appreciates and just stands up for herself in general. Also with this placement, she tends to be a thinker that thinks about herself. And that's something that comes to Leo energy. They are very self-centered, which is something that, it's great because at least they'll be able to watch out for themselves, think for themselves, and they'll be able to make sure that they put themselves first. And this third placement will give her her stellium in Leo, so she's really much a Leo. Next up is her Venus in Leo. And when someone has this placement, specifically Kelis, she tends to like to brag about her relationship. She loves to be courted and she loves to feel very special. She's very loyal. But she may at times still like attention from others in a way that's like, an attraction, not like a real attraction, not in a way of cheating, but like, oh, like he thinks I'm nice and stuff, just getting attention. She may be a flirt, but does not want her partner to do so. She may feel happy in a settled relationship. She can be forgetful of her partner's needs at times and feelings. However, that does not take away from her loyalty. She's the type of person who will hang on to any relationship, but I think the older you get and the more evolved version of a Leo Venus, you'll be able to know what's good and bad. She's attracted to colorful people, and she's someone who will easily forgive and follow her heart. Next up is her Mars in Cancer. And with this placement, she tends to be someone who is persistent and will try to mold any situation to suit her emotional needs. That's something that is very great because if she's able to be persistent in anything, she'll be able to make it. And the fact that she will mold a situation for emotional needs really helps with her emotional health. It's also great because with this placement, she tends to be very ambitious. And ambition is something that we can describe with Kelis because she's always working, she's always creating projects, she's always doing different things. Also, she's creative with this placement. So that makes so much sense because Kelis is so creative and she's the blueprint for so many things. So creativity is something that is up her alley, and it just makes so much sense as to why she's as creative as she is. Next up is her Jupiter in Leo. And with this placement, she has an abundance of energy that keeps her on the go at all times. She has a lot of Leo placements, so it makes sense while she's very energetic. It makes sense while she's always doing things. And also with this placement, she tends to be someone who has a lot of confidence, not only in herself, but other people have confidence in her. She's also someone who has a lot of popularity and someone who has a lot of fame because this is just a very lucky placement, and this really does describe her. She's someone who is proud of herself and she loves to encourage herself. She's also the type of person that enjoys being very honest, and she loves to be respectful to others, and she loves for people to respect her as well. So that's why she has high standards for others, because she herself would do the same. Next up is her Saturn in Virgo. And with this placement, she tends to be a perfectionist and will focus her mind and everything into doing one thing and perfecting it. And it is a good thing because you're able to look at different things and look at different topics and make sure that it's perfect. And that's something that Kelis, she tends to be a perfectionist, and she will always focus on the little things, or the little things that other people will be like, oh no, we don't need to focus on that. And to a certain extent, it is good, so you know what to do, but sometimes the little things do not matter, and we should look at the bigger picture. So if she's able to balance it out, it will be very good. She's someone who's also very intelligent and very practical, and this is something that really benefits her because she'll be able to look at certain situations in a way that maybe other people are not able to look at it. Next up is her Uranus in Scorpio, and with this placement, she tends to be very rebellious, and she's always going against the grain to come up with new and insightful ideas. This really does describe her because she is always going against the grain. She's always going against societal beliefs, and she makes sure she is who she is. She's not going to change that for anyone. She does that with her music, and she just does that in general. She's also someone who plays a huge part in change, so she loves to always be changing and doing different things and not only the same thing. She's a person who loves rebirth and transition, so she wants to do different things. She wants to become a new person by the next day or the next year or the next week. She loves to see and feel everything in life deeply and very spiritually, and that makes so much sense because it's Scorpio, and they do tend to feel everything on a deeper level, on a spiritual level that probably other people won't be able to understand. Next up is her Neptune in Sagittarius, and with this placement, she thrives on a variety of exciting, uplifting experiences and learning new things. That's something that's very nice because she's able to look at different things and just grow from it. She's someone who loves to have uplifting experiences or exciting experiences so she can be a better person or just have fun in life and do things that are very interesting. She's also the type of person that's always learning new things, and that makes sense with Sagittarius because having Sagittarius placement, they're always on the run to learn new things. They always want to fill up their mind with knowledge and just learn new things just for fun, not even to benefit her, but just for fun. And having the uplifting experiences really does explain this placement, because Sagittarius, they do tend to want to do things that are fun, do things that are uplifting, do things that are exciting. So this really does describe Kelis in a different way. Next up is her Pluto in Libra. And this makes sense because she was born between 1972 and 1984. And she tends to be someone who is a part of Generation Y. So they're the type of people who want harmony, they want agreement, they want pleasantness, and they're the type of people who may look into global politics or transforeign relationships. She's the type of person who wants to find a common ground and cooperation with others. And sometimes she wants peace to last. And that's something that can happen, if we all come together and just want peace. And for her, she's all the type of person that knows the hidden problems behind the world's social and worldly issues. So that's why this generation tends to want to find peace and want to find solutions, because they know what's going on and they feel as though it can be fixed if it wants to be fixed. Up next is her North Node in Virgo. And with this placement, she will need to develop these attributes in order for her to uncover these hidden gifts and talents. So first things first would be participation, bringing order to chaos, creating routines, focusing on the here and now, acting on feelings of compassion, being of service to others, analyzing and categorizing, gaining self-confidence through experience, moderation, taking risk in spite of fears, noticing and valuing details, accepting the reality of daily life, learning the way of the healer, helping others heal their pain and in turn heal her own, connecting to her inner perfection, pursue life with clarity, learn to be modest, practical, precise, and her talent is to make sense out of the chaos of hers and others. So this is what she will need to accomplish in this lifetime. Next up is her Chiron in Taurus, and with this wound or with this placement, she tends to have the wound of security, and her gift is nurturing and creativity. With this placement, it reflects a wound of neglect, and at some point of her life, she probably felt as though she was not enough, or she was not able to have enough things, whether it's material things or emotional things or spiritual things. And at times, she will feel unfulfilled, and with this placement, she may times, Taurus loves beautiful things in any placement, so she may go shopping, she may go buying things to try to fulfill her inner emptiness, but that does not work. So what she will need to do to cure or to heal this wound, she will need to know that she does not need to deprive herself of the simple pleasures of life, and she needs to know and to value herself and not care what other people says about her, and she just needs to treat herself the way she would want others to treat her. So she needs to love herself and take care of herself, so other people will automatically feel as though that's what they need to do with her. That's all I have for you lovelies today in regards to Kelis's natal chart. Please let me know down below. Did you learn more about her? Did you get a better understanding as to who she is as a person? Also, please let me know down below who else you guys would want me to do a natal chart analysis on. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Also, please hit that like button, and please make sure you share this video with everyone you know. Last but not least, please make sure you follow me on all of my social media accounts from Pinterest, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. And also, please make sure you support my Etsy store and my PayPal. Email link down below. I love you all. Please stay safe and healthy, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, lovelies.